One day the cops showed up at my place. I was aware that there was some investigation going on, and somebody had suggested, who knew that I had been abused, suggested that I also go, but I wasn't ready to do that. One day there was a priest meeting at the church where I was at, and secretary comes and tells me that there's detectives that want to see me. I could have shot them. I'm not violent, but I really, I figured a number of the priests that were at that meeting heard that, and it was kind of like, okay, what are they going to think? Because the other priests did not know my story, and the bishop did, but they didn't. So I went and I met with them, and that's when they proceeded to tell me basically that they had strong reasons to believe that I had been sexually abused by Father Gilles too. They told me that they knew I had been quite involved with them, which that I acknowledged, but that when they asked the question if I had been sexually abused by him, I denied it. It's hard to explain the feelings that were going on inside at that point. Try to imagine I was about 4 months ordained, the new kid on the block. I was so afraid on the one hand of the scandal, seeing in the paper priest brings priest to court or accuses priest. I didn't really have any credibility for most people around here, but there was also my own shame and guilt and all of that. So basically I told the cops, no, it didn't happen. It was so hard to say that, especially when one of them right away said, you know what my problem is with this situation? It's the apparent attempt by the church to cover up. I remember those words so well, and they were like a dagger to me because I realized he was right. I was covering up, and yet that's not what I wanted to do. So that's when, after he said that, I said, it didn't happen, but guys, please know that I believe that he is guilty, and I believe what you're doing is what you need to do. Either that day or the next day, but almost immediately, I called up a lawyer and I asked to go see him. I said, what do I do with this? I knew I had lied. He says, are you ready to say that it did happen? And I said, no. I said, I don't think I can right now. He said, well, the only thing you can do then is to remove your statement and say no comments. And I said to him, well, they'll know if I say that. He says, yeah, but they can't use that against you. A couple of 2-3 weeks after, the lawyer called me and said, well, I got a call from the detectives. They'd like to meet with you. So I went to see the lawyer, and I said to him, okay, I'm ready to testify.